Hello, hello, everybody. I am so excited to be here today. Today, I am here with author Francine Juhlin, who has just released her book, How to Start Your Own Personal Change Journey. Francine, it's so great to be here with you today.
Thank you for having me. I am so excited.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you. Your book, your solo book, How to Start Your Own Personal Change Journey, is out today in ebook on Amazon. How are you feeling today?
There are not words to describe how excited I am. This has been a 4-year long journey writing this book and discovering myself in the process.
Amazing. Could you tell our audience a little bit about yourself and then a little bit about the book?
Well, I'm Francine Juhlin, the warrior princess of personal change. I joined the Navy when I was 18 years old. I was an aircraft electrician in the Navy. And then I went into the corporate world as a manufacturing engineer. Well, I thought I wanted to be a teacher for a while, but then I decided that teaching children wasn't for me. But I missed the military, so I went in the Army. And I've had all kinds of lovely experiences in the Army, including my trip to Iraq, which I loved as an experience of personal growth. However, it took me almost 15 years to discover what I really learned in Iraq, and it's all in the book.
Amazing. And so what can readers expect from this book? You know, what are you wanting hoping they take away from it?
When I was on my own journey, there was no checklist or roadmap. I had to figure it out for myself. So I took all the tools that I learned as a change management specialist in college, in the Navy, in the Army, in the corporate world, and in industry. And I reimagined all these tools. And I designed the 6-step process for personal change. And this book will take you through the first 3 steps of self discovery.
Amazing. And so who would you say this book is for, Francine?
This book is for anybody who feels stuck in the yucks. And what I call yucks, they're oys. The, Oi, I hate my job. Oi, my back hurts. Oi, how am I going to make it till next paycheck? If you're stuck in these oys, find out what's blocking you. And the only way of doing that is first, you have to quiet your mind. You have to get rid of all this other stuff running around your head to figure out what the root cause of your yucks and oys are.
That sounds amazing. And I guess if there was one tip you could give people today that doesn't give away too much, but how they could start to try to quiet their mind, because I know mine chatters, right? Mine loves to chatter. What's one small thing they could do right now to help themselves start quieting their minds?
When I first started my journey, someone told me I needed to meditate. And I said, what, me with all these things jumbling around my head? I can't lay still for 5 minutes, much less 20. I discovered that meditation is the key. It's the foundation for anything you are going to do in personal change because you've got to quiet down this to be able to hear this.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes. So, can you just dive into this a little more? Because I know for myself, when I first started trying to meditate, because I was one of those people, right? Too much going on. And I could only sit for 2 to 3 minutes, and it felt like a lifetime. And all the gross stuff that I didn't want to think about would come up and all that. And then once I kind of got into it, it got easier. But I hear a lot of people when I tell them, about meditation, they almost say, well, I have too much going on, or I'm thinking too much, like a badge of honor, right? But how does meditation help with everything, or improve thinking, right? Or improve our ability to do so much?
Your brain is designed to keep you safe and comfortable. When you feel out of control, you form habits. When you meditate, when you quiet your mind, you are able to discover the habits that you form that no longer serve you. And the way I do that is I love guided meditations because it's something to focus on. So it gets you out of your head so you can focus on something else instead of everything that's running around inside of you that's putting you in that fight or flight mode, because you cannot process information properly when you are in fight or flight, because everything in your body is set to keep you safe. It's not there to process information. So I found that when I started listening to some soothing voice guide me through a meditation, help give me something to concentrate on rather than all of the information in my brain telling me you're not safe, you're broke, you're a bad person, you look awful. I was able to turn all of that off and really relax for the first time in my life.
That's amazing. I mean, how many of us don't have at least one thought on repeat in our head that we would love to turn off, right? And I mean, one is being kind. So, Francine, you said that this book was 4 years in the making. So, why now? What prompted you to bring it out and make it available to everybody now?
While I was writing it, my brain was still stuck in technical. If I wrote that book, trust me, nobody would want to read it except somebody who worked in a manufacturing plant. It took me the 4 long years of self-discovery to learn enough about myself so I could put it in terms that not only the reader could understand, but terms that I could understand. I had to translate my technical and industrial internal language into a more softer, kinder approach to living.
Amazing. I love it. And so, Francine, what is a message? What is one thing you'd like to leave our audience with today?
What I'd like to leave you with today is, if you want to make a change in your life, if you're not even sure that you really want to make a change, but there's something that's making you uncomfortable, this book will help you to discover the root cause. And let me just share a little story from when I worked on assembly lines. We built electronic mixing boards and we had a problem. And they would get built with this problem in it all the way to the end, and then we'd have to fix them. I had to go back to the beginning of the line and discover what was causing that problem. Fix it at the beginning. Then you're not building components with problems in them. It works the same up here. Figure out the root cause of these messages in your brain. And mine was being a fat kid. And that one little thought in my mind kept me from moving forward even after losing 100 pounds. So you may not even be aware of why you feel the way you do. But if you start on the very first step of the 6-step process, it will lead you through a guided approach to discover the root cause. So you could go back to the beginning of the assembly line and build it right the first time rather than having to fix it at the end.
So true, Francine. That's so true. And such wise words. So, guys, I have had the pleasure of working with Francine to help her bring this book to the world. I have to tell you, Francine is one of the kindest, most knowledgeable, and down to earth people. She really did pour her heart and soul into this book to help so many of us so that we can all live our best lives and free ourselves from those limiting beliefs, those restrictive beliefs that are holding us back from all the potential that we have. Francine, it has been just a treat to work with you and to be with you on this journey. I am so stinking excited for you. And I have to say, everybody, I've had a chance to see the book. You really, really should get yourself a copy. It is profound and it is guided. Like, it takes you through the steps. It helps you to, ask yourself the questions that you need to be asking in a way that isn't, scary or off-putting, or it doesn't feel too dark or too, threatening. So, congratulations, Francine. Her book is available on Amazon, Kindle, in ebook form right now. Everybody go out and get it. We are going to be sharing those links. And please make sure to, tell your friends about it, because everybody could use this book. And after you have read it and it has transformed your life, make sure you leave a review, because we need more people out there working to change. Right, Francine?
That's right. I'd love to read the reviews and see what people are thinking, because might help me with my next book.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, Francine, thank you so much. I hope you are loving today, and it's been such a treat.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.